I started coming here around 5 years ago. That first year that I went was a Women's Thrive retreat, and my mother-in-law invited me to it. I very reluctantly went because at that time I was in like a very dark season of my life, and I just sort of spiraled into self-destruction during that time. I came to Life Action and they had those like prayer cards, and I wrote on there, I just don't want to live anymore. Like on campus, I was just Googling painless ways to die sort of thing. It was just like horrible, horrible things. Circumstantially, my life was great. Like I had a wonderful husband, I had a 1-year-old son, I had family and friends, and it was just a beautiful life. But I was like just miserable and didn't want to wake up. So I wrote that on my prayer card and was just miserable to be around during that entire time. But my mother-in-law suggested that I talk to Carrie Gall, who was the speaker that week. The first time that my mother-in-law suggested that I go talk to Carrie, I told her, okay, I'll go. And I actually lied and I didn't go. And so the next night she tried again because she caught me in my lie. And I was like, okay, I'll go that night. So it was just like deception and the self-destruction, and then really shutting everyone in my life out, but also wearing this mask. So one night I ended up coming and waited in line behind the other women that were talking to her. And when I talked to her, it was like I was the only person in the room. And the level of just kindness and compassion and genuineness that she showed me, that season was just a long time of feeling nothing. Like I didn't feel sad, I didn't feel angry. It was just apathy of just not feeling anything. And then Carrie, she told me, she's like, the staff has been praying for whoever wrote this card to come forward and come into the light. It was like the floodgates just opened. Like I just cried and cried and cried for the first time in 10 months. And it was like I was so thankful to be able to like feel something. She really was praying in a way of like forcing me to talk to Jesus. And I think in that season I had sort of arrogantly sworn off God. And so she was like forcing me to talk to him, but also see him as gentle and lowly like he is, and his heart of love towards me, and his grace in like forgiving me for some of the things that I had said about him to others when I was struggling. And it didn't end like right there. It was that process, but I really think that was one of the turning points for me. So not only did she talk me through some of that, she also connected me to some biblical counselors who could help me through that. And I really think that was one of the first steps to just help me get out of that space and back to a healthy place. Looking at my life now compared, it's like a completely different person. Like I don't even recognize that person. And like obviously that is God that was working in my heart. And I'm thankful for that season because he used it to break me of that self-righteousness. Now I live a very like full life that's like full of happiness and joy and children, and we desire to raise our children to know the Lord and to follow him and to fear him. And yeah, I'm very thankful for Life Action in that season of my life.